Our Nobel Fund projects consist of helping patients with difficult to control seizures. In other words, epilepsy patients. We have a third of patients with seizures progress to become this difficult to control. And the gold standard, where some of our patients end up after a lot of work, is brain surgery. Most difficult problem in epilepsy surgery right now is try to figure out where the seizures are coming from. The device that we're working on is actually going to enable us to implant the patients and let them even go home with that, which will give us more information in a longer period of time.
The critical statistic is that although there are a number of people who have epilepsy and they're treated well with just medications, there's a significant number that are refractory to medications. And that's what we're after. We're trying to treat these people who, despite being on multiple medications, they're still having seizures. So the more seizures you have, you're continuously kind of damaging the brain, and cognition and memory is affected. And these people are devastated. So on average, people with epilepsy, they can't enjoy the basic things that we all take for granted, right? So we want to go in there and fix these people to the best of our abilities. And looking at how things were being done over the last 10 years, I just wasn't satisfied. We have existing technology that is used to diagnose and treat seizures. These are called depth electrodes, and they've been around for about 10 to 20 years now. But if you really look at them critically, they're old-fashioned technology compared to what could be done. So based on that, we kind of sat down and thought, how can we make this surgery safer, more comfortable for our patients, and then ultimately also better at diagnosing and treating epilepsy and seizures.
We were talking with Ausaf and also Ina, and they were telling me how they have these patients with wires connected to their brain, and they have to wait for a few weeks and to see some epilepsy event. And I said, well, it doesn't have to be like that. So we can actually build these microchips that are wireless, eventually implanted in the brain. They can go home, they can do long-term recording, and then record the events. The number one focus here is that really to help those patients to not really sit for a long time in the hospital. My lab, we have PhD students in the electrical engineering department and also postdocs. Their main focus is really building these custom chips from scratch. Now we really want to bring this projects to human use to have an impact. The students are very excited about this, where they see their work one day will help people, will help patients to suffer less.
I think at the heart of it for a neurosurgeon is the fact that we are trying to take neurosurgery into the next century. We come to academia because we want to change the world, and we want to provide new technology and new options for our patients, and we want to be the first to do it.